Denver Fenton Allen, the man who murdered his cellmate and then decided, why just go to prison quietly when I can turn my entire courtroom appearance into the most unhinged, profanity-laden spectacle in American history? This isn't your ordinary courtroom drama. No, this is pure chaos. A collision of murder, hubris, and unfiltered vulgarity that somehow survived in the official court transcript, waiting for the world to gasp and laugh at the absurdity. Picture it. Floyd County, Georgia, 2016. Allen is brought in for a routine hearing, requesting a new public defender. The judge, Bryant Durham Jr., says no, and Allen, who apparently skipped the chapter on how to behave in court, unleashes, "Fuck you," just like that. No hesitation, no preamble, just raw, uncut aggression. The judge, maintaining a semblance of dignity, responds, "I hold you in contempt." Allen shrugs and fires back, "I don't give a fuck." And so it begins. Contempt charges fly like ping-pong balls. 20 days. "Fuck you again," Allen says. 40 days. "Go fuck yourself." A year. "Your mama." 10 years. The courtroom, meant for sober deliberation, has now become a full-blown roast battle with stakes that could not be higher. Allen escalates. He threatens to murder the judge's entire family, saying, "I'll cut your children up into pieces. I'll knock their brains out with a fucking hammer. And then I'll feed them to you." Imagine being the stenographer, desperately typing "feed them to you" into the record, while silently questioning every life choice that led to this moment. And the judge, instead of storming out or calling for security, engages, calmly, almost incredulously. "Are you taking this down?" Allen nods and then doubles down. "Then I'll get your nieces, your nephews, your sisters. I'll fucking eat them." At this point, the courtroom is no longer a legal setting. It's an absurdist theatre piece, a grotesque comedy with horror undertones. The judge tries to fight back with verbal jabs. "You look like a queer." Allen, predictably offended, snaps back, "Oh, so now you're calling me a queer in court? That's what you're doing?" The judge tries to clarify. "I didn't call you one, I said you looked like one," which honestly is a technicality nobody cares about in the middle of a murder trial. Allen continues with sexual threats, absurdly specific violence, and then, the moment immortalized by internet memes, announces, "I'll jack off right now in court." The judge, seemingly operating on some level of masochistic sarcasm, dares him, "Go ahead. Do it." "Do it right now," Allen threatens it again. The judge teases, "You don't have the balls." It's like watching a courtroom transform into a combination of Jerry Springer and a law school improv exercise with absolutely no rules. The insults escalate. "Fuck you, fuck your mama, I'll kill you, I'll kill your kids, I'll shit down your neck." The judge, surprisingly, responds in kind. "You're pathetic." Allen, not missing a beat. Pathetic, D's nuts. And yes, that is now officially part of the court record. A defendant in a murder trial managed to get D's nuts into the legal transcript. Future law students will read this and weep. This verbal war continues for nearly 20 minutes. Threats, sexual insults, grotesque violence, and juvenile humour collide in a performance of sheer absurdity. Lawyers sit silently, bailiffs freeze, the court reporter types faster than humanly possible, capturing every insane, expletive-laden word. Finally, Allen pleads guilty, but mentally ill, which is the only reasonable conclusion anyone could reach after witnessing the meltdown unfold. And the judge? Criticised later for his behaviour, because apparently slinging profanities with a murderer in court violates some judicial code. But honestly, after Allen screamed about murdering the judge's imaginary nieces, threatened cannibalism, and shouted, "Pathetic D's nuts," can you really blame anyone for losing decorum? Denver Fenton. Allen didn't just commit murder, he committed a performance art piece, a chaotic verbal circus, a record-breaking combination of horror, absurdity, and comedy that the world would never forget. This was a courtroom transformed into an anarchic theatre of profanity, a place where legal norms were shredded, and the line between terror and ridiculousness was completely obliterated. Allen's legacy isn't just a dead cellmate, it's an 11-minute masterclass in unhinged behaviour, a reminder that reality sometimes outdoes fiction, and that in some small corner of Georgia, a man screamed, threatened, and joked his way into courtroom history, leaving behind a transcript so surreal, so profane, so absurdly hilarious, that it still makes people laugh and recoil in horror at the same time.